Good morning, everyone. What is it? Sunday, 8th March in 2026. Okay. I just come on to say I hope everybody has a peaceful, sober Sunday. Lay off the drugs, lay off the alcohol, and lay off the mind-altering substances. Today, I don't know what's going to happen today, but Sundays are quite a boring day for me. I will go out and do something, but I just come on because I don't do this for any other reason, than to try and help, to try and make awareness to addiction. Alcohol addiction was my demon. There's drug addicts, there's all sorts of addicts out there, but mine was mainly alcohol, and it's something that I've been sober now for what I stopped counting the days. Okay, no longer count the days, because I lose track of the days. The days are going in too quick. I've been saying to people since way back in January there, let's have sober January. Right, okay, if you didn't manage sober January, let's try it in February, let's do it in March. I'll be saying it April, May, June, July and August. Okay, there's no point in procrastinating on these things. If you're in addiction, you stop today. You don't wait till tomorrow, because tomorrow never comes. Okay, it's just a cycle. We just roll on and on and on. If you've got a problem, deal with it today. Don't say, I'll just have one more drink and that's it. It never works. It never works that way. You've got to put it down. You've got a drink sitting there in front of you just now. Pour it away. Pour it down the sink and go on with looking for some help. Okay? Phone me. Talk to me. If that helps, I'll help anybody that I can. But I just feel that I personally, the only reason that I come on here and do this, as I say, is to try and help, but I know the pitfalls that I went down. I said every day, I'll do it tomorrow. Don't worry, I'll do it tomorrow. Nah, it never happened. It took a hospitalisation. It took for me to be rushed to hospital for me to stop. Okay? But then, what's keeping me sober is just the fear. The fear of going back to that dreaded place that I was. It wasn't a nice place I was in. I did all these things. I went to Alcoholics Anonymous, all the rest of it. This was after I'd managed to get myself sober. Alcoholics Anonymous didn't work for me. Okay? Now, I'm not going to sit and diss Alcoholics Anonymous. It works for a lot of people. Doesn't work for me. I don't like what they say. Don't carry... there's so lots of things that they say that weren't for me, but the one was resentment. Don't carry resentment, because it's one of the biggest triggers. If you're in recovery, resentment is a big trigger for you going back for relapsing off your recovery. No, I'm sorry, but resentment is keeping me sober. There's so many people out there that I resent. Friends, ex-partners, family members, neighbours. I resent them all. But I'm staying sober. It might be it could be just a case of, well, two fingers up to you. I'm staying sober because you don't like it. So many people out there jealous. And I can tell they're jealous because I get all the snidey comments. Because I'm sober. Because I've got a new car. Because I'm getting on with my life. Because I'm those, who does he think he is now? I get all that. Who does he think he is? Look at him. His fancy car, and he's just a drunk. That's all he is. He's just a drunk. Well, possibly I am. That's your opinion. That's your opinion. That's everybody's opinion. But that's what I'm saying. It's resentment. It's their resentment that's keeping me sober. So thanks. Thanks for all you guys for resenting me. But as I say, I'm not going to diss Alcoholics Anonymous. You know, if it works for you, it works for you. Doesn't work for me. This 12-step thing. It's all good. There's certain parts of the 12-step programme. I only managed to get to step 4 personally. And I didn't like step 4. But I went through it. And I felt as if I was just lying to my sponsor at the time. And I didn't like the fact that I was lying. I was just being a lie. I was just being a liar. While I was talking to my sponsor, because I wasn't actually listening to him. And this is why I say, coming off an addiction, personally, everybody's got their own journey. Everybody's journey is different, you know. Some people like the Alcoholics Anonymous. Some people like speaking to psychologists. Some people like this, that, the next thing. Personally, it wasn't for me. I worked on myself. That's who I worked on. I worked on me because nobody knows me better than me. And nobody knows you better than you. So if you've got the determination and you've got that mindset you want to stop, it's only you personally that's going to stop. Not somebody in Alcoholics Anonymous, not a psychologist, not a psychiatrist. Nobody is going to help you. Okay? They're not here, they're not there with you 24/7. They're not in your bed at night when you're having thoughts or dreams or, you know, you're in fear. They're not there to hold your hand and all the rest of it. You can't have somebody there 24/7. But the only person with you 24/7 is you. You're with yourself 24/7. So you've got to look after yourself. You've got to, you're number one. So you've got to make sure that you're okay. Okay? Now, if you can talk to yourself and say to yourself, nah, that's it. There is an easy escape. We all know there's an easy escape. There is an easy route out there. If you've got a problem, the solution to that problem is your alcohol or your drug, because that is the solution. It's the solution to all the problems. But unfortunately, that solution is going to kill you. It's going to take you to the grave. And if you can't get that into your thick head, then you're never going to get sober. You know? Put down the drink. Talk to yourself, because you're the most important and you know yourself. You've got all the answers to everything. You don't need to go to a psychologist to get the answers, because you have the answers. You know the problem. So deal with the problem. And if you can't deal with yourself, nobody's going to deal with it for you. Okay? It's all good to reach out to talk to somebody, but I find that it all comes within. It's all within yourself. Okay? If you can have a belief, okay, believe in some sort of higher power, something that's greater than you. Yeah, and that comes for the Alcoholics Anonymous as well. But I do believe in faith, and I do believe in God, and I do believe that there's something out there that's helping me, because, you know, I'm not a strong guy. I'm not a strong person. I'm very emotional. I'm weak. My emotions are probably what gets the better of me all the time. But I stop and I think and I ask myself the questions. And yes, I do ask God for help. I do pray to God. And I do seek his advice. And I do get his advice. And I'm not saying that I'm going crazy here or anything, but yeah, I can lie back in my bed feeling terrible, feeling lonely, feeling isolated. I just speak to God, you know, or I meditate. I get the answers that way. So, anyway, I don't know. All these things is no, I'm not here to have a rant to anybody or, diss anybody. I'm here to try and help. I probably do it the wrong way because I can only do it one way, and that's the way that I know. I know how I got sober. And I think that my way is the best way, you know? Because if I can do it without talking to anybody else, I've done it off my own back. Yeah? I went to hospital, they told me I would never get out. I came out off my own back because I talked to myself. You know the answers to your own problems, guys. Don't ask anybody else. Talk to yourself first. And never walk away from a problem. Face the problem, because that problem will never go away. Okay? Now, anyway, I'm sorry for ranting on. I hope everybody has a good, peaceful, sober Sunday. And just be kind and be nice and be good. Enjoy your day. Sorry for the rant.